January 10. World War I brought down many of history's greatest empires. Germany became a republic, Russia was transformed by a communist revolution, and Austria-Hungary broke apart into several new countries. Yet, in the long run, the Middle East may have experienced the most lasting consequences. Before the war, the Ottoman Empire was already weakening, but it still existed as a united state. After the war ended, everything changed. Britain and France divided much of the Ottoman territory, creating new borders that continue to shape the region today. What's remarkable is that the Ottoman Empire wasn't forced into the war like many other nations, it made the decision to join the conflict on its own. Centuries earlier, the Ottomans had been one of Europe's strongest military powers. During the 1600s, it required a coalition of European nations to stop their expansion. By the 1800s, however, the empire had become so weak that European countries were working together simply to prevent it from collapsing. The challenge came from Muhammad Ali of Egypt. He expanded his control far beyond Egypt, taking Sudan, Arabia, parts of the Levant, and several other regions. The Ottoman Sultan came dangerously close to losing his throne before European powers stepped in to rescue the empire. Ironically, those same European nations preferred a weak Ottoman Empire rather than a powerful one. They believed a fragile Ottoman state was easier to manage and helped maintain the balance of power across Europe. Following Muhammad Ali's rebellion, the Sultan became more worried about ambitious generals than foreign enemies. To protect his own authority, he intentionally weakened the military leadership. As a result, the Ottoman army struggled to fight major wars successfully without outside assistance. By 1914, these weaknesses were impossible to ignore. The Ottoman Empire entered a war against Britain, whose navy was considered the strongest in the world. In comparison, the Ottomans depended on only 2 old battleships that had originally come from Germany. By the standards of the early 20th century, these ships were outdated. While other navies were rapidly modernizing, the Ottoman fleet still relied on older technology, leaving it at a serious disadvantage during the war. Meanwhile, Russia continued expanding its influence in the Balkans. Britain and France repeatedly intervened to stop Russian advances and protect the Ottoman Empire. However, over time they began questioning whether defending the empire was worth the enormous cost. Eventually, Britain and France shifted their strategy. Instead of preserving the Ottoman Empire, they gradually took control of its territories. Large parts of North Africa were lost, many Balkan regions became independent, and frustration grew within the empire. These events set the stage for the Ottoman Empire's final